If you're not sure about credit cards, rewards points, interest rates, and how it all affects your borrowing power, if this video is for you. Right, not just rich. Let's go to some fun part. Zero interest, guys. Hi all, after we shared how we manage finances as a couple, a few of you messaged and asked me about the credit cards we use, how we use them, how we accumulate points, and what is a good credit card in the market right now. So we thought we'll break it down for you properly, the card that we use, how we use it to accumulate points, and more importantly, we are also going to guide you to see if credit card is even a good tool for you, is even a right choice for you. Because let's be honest, credit cards aren't automatically good or bad. It all comes down to your own lifestyle and at what point you are in your life. So if you're not sure about credit cards, rewards points, interest rates, and how it all affects your borrowing power, if you're looking to get a mortgage, then this video is for you.
Should you even be using a credit card right now? Before we get into the details of what credit card to buy, the more important question is, should you even be getting one in the first place? Quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice. We are only going to be sharing some of the tips that we have learned along the way and our experiences. So if you are unsure, please always talk to a financial advisor. Credit cards are a great tool and there's no denying that. It has worked well for us and it could be a great tool for someone who knows how to use it. And if you're unsure of how to use it, it could cause more harm than good. If you've ever struggled with impulse spending, carried a balance, or felt like playing catch up with your repayments, this may not be the right time for you to buy a credit card, and that's okay. Credit card is not a financial badge of honor. It's a tool, and keyword being tool. And just like any other tool, it works well if you know how to use it and when not to.
Signs it might not be the right time to use a credit card. So how do you know if a credit card is not the right fit for you right now? I would personally look out for these 5 reasons. First one being, you have used it in the past and have paid interest even once. You shop emotionally or impulsively. You don't track your expenses. You find credit card as extra money rather than seeing it as a tool. Number 5, you are about to get a mortgage soon. In case of 5, even if you pay off your credit card in full every month, the credit limit affects your borrowing capacity when you're looking to get a home loan. None of this is a judgment. If you said yes to one of these 5 things, one or more of these 5 things, it means that credit card is going to do more harm than good for you. Now remember, a good credit card setup is where you get more out of the credit card and pay zero interest. Zero interest, guys.
How we use our credit card and why it works for us.
Going back to what Vaishnavi had asked in the previous section, I would like to first answer those questions for us. So the number 1, we have never carried a balance and we have never paid interest on our credit card. Number 2, we are always mindful of our spendings and we track our expenses. Number 3, we don't tend to shop emotionally or out of impulse. Number 4, we don't think of credit card as extra money. And number 5, we're not looking for a mortgage. And so we have a credit card. So why does it work for us? So we use our credit card, but we use it intentionally. Almost all of our expenses go through it. Bills, groceries, subscriptions, etc. because we like to earn reward points from it. But we never carry a balance and we always make sure we pay it in full at the end of every month. This is a non-negotiable for us. We also like keeping most of our money parked in our mortgage offset account and not our regular spending account. This helps reduce the interest that we pay on our home loan. So using our credit card helps keep the cash flow flexible, but we've also got the discipline and the structure around it to use it wisely. And just to be very clear, we applied for a credit card after we got our home loan, because if you have a credit card and even if you don't spend it, the credit limit of a credit card will affect your borrowing capacity when you're applying for a home. So this is something that you can keep in mind.
Choosing the right credit card for you. So once you have decided that you want to get a credit card, it's not about getting the best credit card out there. It's about choosing the card that fits your lifestyle. We are not going to be recommending any specific credit cards. Instead, we are going to give you some of the ways that can help you choose the best credit card for you. Now, I'm always about organizing my thoughts in different points and sections. So I've once again come up with a few things that you need to consider. Number one, do you want a cashback or rewards based credit card? So in terms of cashback card, there's usually like a minimum spending limit. If you hit that, you would get certain amount back. That's your cashback card. Points cards let you accumulate points. This can help if you are traveling often or if you're looking to accumulate a certain rewards points. So the first thing is cashback or points based card. The next thing is annual fee. There are cards that come with like zero annual fee, and there are cards with hundreds of dollars of annual fee. Depending on what benefits they offer, it may differ. Now you need to weigh in the benefits to justify the spend on annual fee. The third thing is the interest rate. I know we've been preaching about getting card, like paying it off in full and have like zero interest paid on a credit card and all of it, but life happens, and if you think for whatever reason you can't pay it in full, interest rate should become an important consideration when you are choosing a credit card. So there are low rate cards, and maybe that's the right choice for you. Now the next thing is international transaction fees. So there are some cards out there that offer low to zero international transaction fees. If you think you shop internationally often or you travel often, maybe that's something you need to consider. And then the fifth one is sign up bonuses and expiry conditions. A lot of these cards provide like generous sign up bonuses, and they usually come with expiry conditions. Now if you have like a big spend coming up, like you want to go and I don't know, buy a fridge or something, so that's like a big spend coming up, and you think you can hit that minimum spend limit to avail the sign up bonus, maybe you can look for one such card. If you don't have anything like that coming up, you don't want to get a big reward card for the sake of just hitting the point. It makes no sense. So once again, we spoke about 5 factors here. First one was cashback or points. The next one was annual fee. The third one was interest rate. Fourth one was international transaction fee. And the fifth one is sign up bonuses and expiry conditions. Websites like finder.com.au or CanStar can help you compare various credit cards. Don't choose the one with like the best rewards out there or the best headline. Choose the one that fits your lifestyle and you are confident that you can manage it. Now let's talk about the credit card that we use. The first point was cashback or rewards points. So our credit card provides us Qantas points. It's 1 Qantas points per dollar spent. The next point was annual fee. We do not pay any annual fee on our credit card because it comes as part of our mortgage. The third point was interest rates. So our credit card has a very high interest rate, but it doesn't affect us because we pay it off in full each month. The fourth point was international transaction fees. Our credit card has high international transaction fee, but it doesn't bother us because we have different ways of spending when we are traveling internationally. The fifth point was sign up bonuses and expiry conditions. I think when we signed up for this card, there were about like 120,000 bonus points or something along those lines, and we had a lot of expenditure planned for it, so it wasn't a problem for us.
When credit cards become expensive, credit cards are useful only if you know how to use them the right way. Otherwise, they can become expensive pretty quickly. Here's where it starts to become a trap. Number one, you carry a balance, and the interest on that balance can be anywhere between 18 to 22% or even more in some cases. Number two, you miss a due date and hence late fees can kick in. Number three, you justify spending more just because you're earning points. And number four, you start using it for things you wouldn't have bought using cash. And if you're not paying attention, you can quickly get stuck trying to make payments for purchases from months ago whilst still making more purchases this month. And when you apply for other loans, especially a mortgage, Your credit card limit is something that's going to affect your borrowing capacity, and even if you're someone who makes payments on time, your credit card limit severely affects your borrowing capacity, and that is something that you need to be mindful of. If you're someone who's planning to buy a home, you might want to hold off from applying for a new credit card or reassess your existing credit card and see if your limit can be reduced so that it can increase your borrowing capacity. A credit card should never feel like a lifeline, and if it does, it's time for you to take a pause and reassess.
For someone that's just starting out, if you're someone that's just starting out and are looking to get your first credit card, here are some tips. Start small. Don't go for fancy rewards card. Get into the habit of paying off the credit card in full each month. Treat it like a debit card. Set up reminders or automatic repayments each month so you don't have to incur late fees or interest on your credit card. The fourth point is, if you are prone to emotional spending or if you get overwhelmed with all the tracking, don't get one. So far it felt very serious. Now let's go to some fun parts. Last year, we took a trip to Fiji for 4 nights and 5 days. We used our Qantas points to cover off flights plus our stay at this amazing resort. All of this, we didn't have to pay anything. Yes, we spent a bunch of money with like some touristy activities at Fiji, but the flights and accommodation was all covered with Qantas points that we had accumulated in the previous years. So the short version is, if you use your credit card in a right way, all of this is possible. If this video made you rethink on how you manage your finances or how to use credit card without the stress, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear those, and we'd also love to know why you have chosen not to use a credit card if you don't use a credit card. And if you are into real life money conversations that go beyond savings and spreadsheets, please make sure you subscribe, because we've got a whole series planned on money mindset, savings, spendings, and building a life that feels right, not just rich. We'll see you in another one. Bye.